Why did Butcher insist on killing Newman? At the end of The Boys Season 4, Butcher ignored Huey's pleas and tore Newman apart with his tentacles. This scene left the audience breathless, but it wasn't just to avenge his old lover, Raynor. First, Newman never turned good. She was just afraid to die. Butcher saw through Newman's opportunistic nature. She betrayed her adoptive father, Edgar, and sided with Homelander when it suited her. This peace offering was only because Homelander had backed her into a corner. To Butcher, Newman is a ticking time bomb who would pop the boys' heads the moment it served her political career. Second, Ryan's loss of control shattered Butcher's final spark of conscience. Previously, Butcher relied on Becca's hallucination to suppress the malice within him, hoping Ryan could be the good soup. But Ryan accidentally killing Grace proved that superpowers themselves are poison. At that moment, Becca's image collapsed, and the Kessler persona, representing total destruction, officially took over. Finally, killing Newman was Butcher's ultimate declaration. When it comes to soups, there are no deals, only death. He is no longer a leader with a moral compass. He has stared into the abyss and chosen to become the devil itself, vowing to wipe out every soup on Earth. What's the most ruthless thing Butcher has ever done? First, he treats people as mere disposable tools. In Season 4, to force Samir to develop a virus, Butcher kidnapped him and hacked off his leg to fake a death scene. To him, Samir wasn't a man, just a virus-making machine that needed to work overtime. If cruelty to strangers is expected, his mental slaughter of Ryan is far worse. When Ryan desperately needed guidance, Butcher blamed Becca's death on the boy, using vicious words to crush his spirit. This betrayal pushed the innocent child straight into Homelander's arms. As his revenge deepened, Butcher's morality fully collapsed. During a lab break-in, he used a soup baby as a human weapon, swinging the infant to blast guards with laser eyes. Life was no longer sacred, just a convenient tool for killing. But his most insane move is the plan to commit global genocide. By the end of Season 4, he intends to release a virus to wipe out everyone with Compound 5. This means killing his own teammates and dragging the world down with him. This bloodlust proves Butcher has become the very monster he hated most. Why is Butcher the true terror of the boys? In this world, Homelander's horror follows a pattern. He kills for love and worship. Understand his psyche and you can predict or soothe this super-powered man-child. But Butcher is different. At the end of Season 1, he detonated the bomb on Madeline, knowing a baby and nanny were inside. Homelander wants to rule, but Butcher wants to destroy. A man who burns his own soul has no bottom line. As the story evolves, Butcher's cruelty turns into moral rot. He preaches justice but treats his team as disposable assets. In Season 3, he ignored MM's trauma, partnering with the man who murdered MM's family. To him, his friend's pain is a small price for revenge. Season 4 completes his descent into the demonic. Homelander needs humans to worship him, but Butcher's end goal is extinction. Faced with a virus that kills every soup, he didn't hesitate. Even if it meant Starlight, Kimiko, or Ryan, Becca's only child, would die. Homelander knows he's a villain, but Butcher is convinced he's a hero. This self-righteous madness is the darkest abyss in the series. Why did Butcher willingly become a soup? In Season 3, he was trapped in his memories by Mindstorm. To escape his father's abuse, he joined the army alone, leaving his brother Lenny back home, which eventually drove his brother to suicide. Later on, facing Homelander, he failed to truly protect Becca too. From the very start, Butcher envied the superpowers of soups, because only that way could he protect the people around him. And Butcher wasn't forced to become a soup. He actively chose this power. After Maeve handed him Temp V, Butcher knew damn well that he always hated Compound V and knew this stuff was super risky, but he still chose to shoot it up. The second he shot out the same laser eyes as Homelander, at that exact moment, Butcher realized for the first time, this power totally hooked him. Finally, once Butcher got a taste of this power, he could never truly let it go. At Herogasm, he injected Temp V again, going toe-to-toe with Homelander, and even blasting lasers back and forth with him. Even when he later found out Temp V was destroying his body, he still wouldn't give up the fight. Because compared to dying, what Butcher hated even more was turning back into that regular guy who could change absolutely nothing. So Butcher wanted to become a soup, not because he actually liked soups. In the story, his reason for becoming a soup was for revenge, but in reality, he just wanted to protect the people around him.